When in support of Chicago teachers and teachers across the country, public education is being purposely defunded. The money is there. It's being given to the testing companies such as Pearson, who also design the Common Core standards, who also do the testing for teacher evaluations, who also do the testing for GED and the exit exams. Pearson has a monopoly and they are infiltrated throughout the U.S. and throughout the world, trying to privatize public education, and we must say no. We absolutely need to stay strong and say we, the people, need to take back our public education system. Public education is for the public good and not for the profiteers, and we must do it now. We must absolutely, this is a political fight, and we have to stay very, very strong, because what's happening today, the teacher bashing and the testing, it's taking away from learning, and also it's segregating student populations. There have been a number of studies that have shown that charter schools are actually segregating students. Charter schools were meant to share best practices among teachers. They never were meant to be chains and operated by corporations. They were meant to be incubators to share best practices and bring it back to the classroom so everyone can benefit, and that's not what's happening. They're turning into profit centers, and we absolutely need to take a stand on this. So vote no on 30 and vote no on 32, and I know it's hard for teachers to vote no on 30 because of the trigger cuts that the legislature has threatened. But 30 has some horrendous language. It will give charter schools sole discretion to spend our tax dollars any way they want. It will give them sole discretion we have to trust them to report on the money that they spent. And if the money is misspent, then the Attorney General is not required to prosecute. It's a joke, and that's why they're threatening everyone with school closures. But I completely understand teachers are in a very bad position with Prop 30, and this threat should never have happened. The money is there. It needs to be taken away from Pearson, taken away from Gates, taken away from Wested, Advent Center, Connections Academy, K-12 Inc., Aspire Public Schools, Green Dot Public Schools, and all the online education and universities out there that are defunding our public education system. That's where the cut should be made. Not in the classroom, not to students, not to CSU, not to community colleges, and not to UC.
Too much healthcare, all of that sort of thing. So we really need your help at City College. We have a big fight ahead of us. The next 6 months will be decisive. Actually, the Accreditation Commission has demanded a closure report from City College that was due in March.
Out of their crisis fund, $1,000 to the teachers, and we hope to raise more money. I don't know if there's a collection here, but please contribute to it if there is. Let's look around here. We have some work to do. This is not enough to start people really paying attention, even though we've talked for a long time about the crisis in education, the privatizing of education. When Chicago teachers stood up against those oppressions, everybody looked up, and when they went back to the classroom, everybody looked away again and got distracted again. It's up to us to keep that pressure on, keep the information out in the public, and everybody bring more people each time we call one of these rallies. So I hope you do. Thank you.
United Teachers of Richmond, a resolution supporting the Chicago teachers. There were about 75 teachers at our site rep council on I guess it was the Wednesday before last. So, United Teachers of Richmond, stand with Chicago teachers. Thank you.
At Laney Community College here in Oakland. I'm a member of the Peralta Federation of Teachers. That's the CFT, California Federation of Teachers local, that represents all the teachers in the Peralta district. I'm proud to say that our local union not only endorsed and supported the Chicago teachers, we sent them $1,000. So I'm really proud of my union for that. When we talk about the victory that Chicago represents, two things come to my mind very quickly. One is the level of community support that those teachers organized. They got out there in the communities, on the blocks, and they organized to the point where the community of Chicago massively supported their teachers. They are rock solid behind their teachers, and they treat them like heroes.